Hi everyone, I'm Nick Carrera of Urban Asado. We create these Argentinian style live fire grills. Today we're going to do a little tutorial on a couple different methods on how to go ahead and get a fire started using kiln dried firewood and some charcoal and to get you grilling quickly. Okay, so to get started, we start with kiln dried firewood. And part of the starting process is I like to pull off all these little splinters that are over here and any loose bark, because this is basically going to be our kindling to help us get that fire started, and we're just using what we already have. So once you kind of pluck off some pieces like this, you do this a few more times, you're going to have some kindling and we're ready to load the brasero basket. The key to loading the brasero basket, like with any fire using wood, is you want to make sure that you're leaving enough space for air to flow in and around so that the fire burns nice and cleanly. So a rapid fire is going to burn better, stay stronger, so you're going to get that airflow going around and you're going to get those embers produced quicker, and that's kind of the goal. Some little tricks that you can do to go ahead and make sure you get some extra space is, as you have some loose bark, is just go ahead and use it as a spacer to sit on some of the wood that went down first, and just that little bit of a gap, that bark's going to burn away anyway, but that's just giving you a little bit of space, get that airflow moving, and kind of get everything going quicker. Okay, now that we have the brasero loaded, what we're going to do is we're going to make another little kind of a campfire style stack of wood to get not just the brasero lit, but also some wood and charcoal lit so that we can be grilling a little quicker. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of the smaller splits of wood, and we're just adding these half under the brasero and half out. And then we're gonna go ahead and just do a little bit of a tic-tac-toe pattern, like so. And we're gonna take some of the splintered off pieces that we pulled off earlier, and we're just kind of gonna throw some in there. Okay, so now we have our little nest kind of going. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna light a Fogo fire starter and add it to this, and then we're going to throw a little more kindling on top so that we can get a nice rapid fire started. Okay, so while the fire is starting, what we're going to do is go ahead and talk a little bit about charcoal. Whenever we're grilling large quantities of food or entertaining a large group of people, we like to supplement the wood fire with some natural lump charcoal. Our favorite is Fogo brand. We find that it burns the cleanest, the hottest. It's a great supplement for using kiln dried firewood. So what we do is we kind of go ahead and make a little bit of a pile, similar to how you would do it in a charcoal grill, and we'll add some of the kindling wood on that. Or you can also, while your fire is going to start the brasero, add some charcoal right to the brasero over there. And what that's going to do is just give you really hot coals quickly. One of the reasons we love Fogo brand is because you get nice chunks of charcoal. So we're going to set a couple of these monster pieces over here. We're looking for more of these type pieces. And we're going to go ahead and add these to the brasero along with a couple of the big ones, and that way it's going to give us some added charcoal along with the wood embers that we're going to be producing. Okay, so it's just been about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes, and as you see, the wood's already catching both in the brasero and then obviously the little nest that we made. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start adding some of the Fogo into here. We're going to add a big piece over here. What this is doing is going to increase the heat of that, but also give us some more charcoal quickly. We're about 6 minutes in, and as you can see, we have a really strong fire going from that nest that we started, and it's igniting the wood in the brasero. So we have about another 7 or 8 minutes before that brasero is burning strong enough that we're going to be able to slide this nest of embers and charcoal over so that we can go ahead and begin grilling off of this. All right, as you can see, we are just a little over 10 minutes in, and that brasero is burning strong. Plus we have a good little nest of coals and embers that we're going to slide over so we can start grilling up some of the veggies, some of the other little things that we want to just start kind of going early. So not bad, under 11 minutes, and we have predominantly a live fire bed that we're going to be grilling over. Once you start to see sort of this like alligator scale, crocodile scale on the wood and on the charcoal, you basically are now ready to go ahead and agitate it a little bit and drop some more embers. So just use our rake and then do this. Now we have even more embers to go ahead and add to grill. And it's just going to keep burning and keep releasing more and more embers as you need. All right, so we're a little over 11 minutes in. We moved some of the coals and burning embers over along with some of the wood. But what we've done is we've gone past that burning off period so that any of that, the harmful carcinogens and stuff like that, it's basically, now we're at a point where we have a safe bed of charcoal and wood to grill over. So while it's burning pretty hot, pretty intense right here, we'll go ahead and we can start using the grill in this position. As these die down a little bit or more of just the embers, we can go ahead and lower the grill down and continue. And the braseros are already starting to produce embers over there, so we're going to have a bed of embers for as long as we need.